Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Solan, Class 12 Biology. Teacher Mrs. Avinash Rani. Theme story presentation. Topic Biological Hotspot in India. I am Shreya Pal. My squad includes Yashika, Riya, Manisha, Ishita, Khushbu, Sonia and Palak. Before begin, let me tell you one thing. I always want to be a storyteller as my part-time skill, but I do not think in between 12th course. But it is an opportunity given by my class teacher in which I correlate story and biology together. It will interesting and it is so creative. So let's begin. Grandson, see what I find, Grandma. Grandma, oh, you've opened a window of past threads. Grandma with her grandsons and granddaughters. This is when I was 5 years old and then world was facing a pandemic. My brother went off home and find a bird who was talking and she made time travel. She was a magician. This is how the story began in early 2022. I was with my brother and mother. Grandma mother said, after so many days with this isolation, we should go outside, children. What do you think? They went beside their house. There was a forest. They found 2 sparrows. They were talking. Sparrow 1 said, who are you? Please, please don't kill me. Suzanne. No, we will not kill you. I am Suzanne with my brother Shad and she is my mother beside. Sparrow 2. Okay, I trust kids. Passer domesticus. I come here because my great-grandfather lived here. But humans touched their eggs and they died. Then my grandpa fly away from here and now we have 4 homes in India. I am famous magician of my family. My homes are Himalayas, Indo-Burma region, Western Ghats and Sundarland. Shad, I know about that. She lives in biological hotspots. All of these are biological hotspots in India. I studied it in my biology class 12 book. Mother, okay, bye, come before evening. Your dad had arrived at home. Suzanne, bye mama, we will come before evening. Until then we are talking with my new friend House Sparrow. Shad, biodiversity hotspot. Coined by Norman Mayers, the term biodiversity hotspots can be defined as the regions which are known for their high species richness and endemism. According to Conservation International, a region must fulfill the following 2 criteria to qualify as a hotspot. The region should have at least 1,500 species of vascular plants. That is, it should have high degree of endemism. It must contain 30% or less of its original habitat. It must be threatened. Following the criteria must be for an area to be declared as biodiversity hotspot. There are major 4 biodiversity hotspots in India: Himalayas, Indo-Burma region, Western Ghats and Sundarland. Sparrow 1. Yes, he is right. I have power to go in time travel. Do you both want to go and meet my members and see my 4 homes in India? Before evening, you will come, I'm sure. And time travel begin. Suzanne, where we are? Sparrow 1, at Himalayas. The Himalaya hotspot. Himalaya hotspot stretches in an arc over 3,000 km. Himalaya hotspot endowed with the world's highest mountain, include all of the world mountain peaks that are higher than 8,000 meters, counting Mount Everest. Hotspot original extent 7,41,706 kilometers square. Himalayan mountains ranges from less than 500 meters to more than 8,000 meters, which creates a diversity of ecosystems that are. It contains alluvial grasslands among the tallest in the world, subtropical broadleaf forest along the foothills, temperate broadleaf forest in the midhills. It has mixed conifer and conifer forest in the higher ranges. Himalayan mountains ranges have alpine meadows above the tree line. जित्थों जाना चाहो खूब कमाओ अपना रो अपना हिमाचलियो जित्थों जाना चाहो खूब कमाओ अपना रो अपना हिमाचलियो. And all were dancing. Wow, it's so amazing. Let's go to second home, Western Ghats. Hotspot original extent 1,89,611 kilometers square. The Western Ghats formed by Malabar Plains and the chain of mountains running parallel to Indian western coast. Western Ghats cover 1,60,000 kilometers square area and stretch for 1,600 kilometers from the southern tip of India to Gujarat in north. Interrupted only by 30 kilometer Palghar Gap, the Western Ghats slopes of these mountains experience heavy annual rainfall, 80% of which falls during the southwest monsoon period from June to September. Rainfall intensity decreases from south to north in West Ghats. These include scrub forests in low-lying rain shadow areas and plains, deciduous and tropical rainforests up to 1,500 meter, unique montane forest and rolling grasslands above 1,500 meter. Sri Lanka is a continental island separated from South India by 20 meter deep Palk Strait. Rainfall across Sri Lanka depends on monsoonal winds. Most of the island experiences relatively low rainfall, that is less than 2,000 millimeter per year, except for the southwest zone, where rainfall ranges to 5,000 millimeter per year. Dry evergreen forests occupying almost all the dry zone area, rainforests dominate the lowlands of the wet zone. 220 kilometers square of tropical montane cloud forests exist in the central belts, which rise to maximum altitude of 2,524 meters. Let's go to third home, Sundaland. The spectacular flora of this hotspot are succumbing to the industrial forestry and animal trade that claims tiger, monkeys, and turtle species for their medicine in other countries. Population to the Argentum found only in the hotspot are dramatic decline. The last refuge of Southeast Asia species are also found on islands of Java and Sumatra. Forest used for rubber, oil palm, and pulp production are determinant forces facing biodiversity in the hotspot. Let's go to fourth home, Indo-Burma region. Indo-Burma, encompassing more than 2 million kilometers square of tropical Asia, Indo-Burma is still revealing its biological treasures. Six large mammal species have been discovered in the last 12 years: the large antlered muntjac, the Annamite muntjac, the gray-shanked doves, the Annamite striped rabbit, the leaf deer, and the sala. Bird life in Indo-Burma is also incredibly diverse, holding almost 1,300 different bird species, including the threatened white-eared night heron, the gray-crowned crows, and the orange-necked partridge. The Indo-Burma hotspot encompasses 23,73,000 km² of tropical Asia, east of the Ganges-Brahmaputra lowlands, formerly including the Himalaya chain of the associated foothills in Nepal, Bhutan, and India. The Indo-Burma hotspot has now been more narrowly redefined and as Indo-Chinese subregion. The hotspot contains the lower Mekong catchment. It begins in eastern Bangladesh and then extends across the northeast India, south of the Brahmaputra River to encompass nearly all the Myanmar part of the southern and western Yunnan province in China, all of the Lao People Democratic Republic, Cambodia and Vietnam, the vast majority of Thailand, and small part of peninsular Malaysia. And the time travel end. Suzanne and Shad say bye to that magician sparrow. That's how the story ends. And at last, Grandma was still watching that picture and then remained silent, and she was so happy. You have touched so many lives with your love and kindness. So why do these species do not have right to live? Why we exploiting them day by day? Let's preserve and conserve them for our next generations. Thank you.